Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Zach Adkins, and in this video, we're going to talk about musicians that have never worn a wig.
What did he say?
I want to give you a couple of show announcements left in 2024. I play guitar in a System of a Down tribute band called Chop Suey, and we will be playing with the Alice in Chains tribute and the Nirvana tribute band. I'm actually going to be playing guitar for all three bands on both nights. One of them is in Des Moines, the other one is in Omaha. It'd be amazing if you guys would come out and listen to us recreate all of these favorite songs unplugged and just have a really fun night. In the video description is the tickets to the show. Grab your ticket and come hang out and say hi to me. Would love to see you. Okay, so in my previous videos, of course, I've done musicians that have gone bald but used to have nice hair, musicians that wear wigs. I've got a few different ones on those. I'll put a link in the description for those. And I thought, why don't we find musicians that have never worn a wig and still have good hair or pretty good hair? Talk about that. So if you don't like it, well, too bad, you clicked on the video anyway. So
Gotcha, bitch.
So just right off the gate, I just want to say that I'm really jealous of all of these people because their hair is so beautiful. And I'm going to be saying a few things about each one of these artists that might make you feel uncomfortable. They make me uncomfortable, but in a good way. Now, I also know for a fact that this is their real hair. Don't even at me in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First person up on the list, Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. Look at this guy. Freaking, how old is he? 68 years old? Damn! This guy's like almost 70 and his hair is perfect. And you can tell, 100%, let me zoom in. You can tell that's his real hair. Come on now. Yep, that ain't no wig. There's no extensions there. He's pretty much had the exact same like hairdo and clothing and everything since forever, it seems. Here he is again, another good shot. Now, of course, you can tell he's got a little bit of thinning just in the very front, but it's not much at all. One of the greatest bass players to ever touch the instrument, in my opinion, which is fact. I mean, the guy literally, even in that photo and in this photo, it's like he's the same exact when he was 30 years old and now 70 years old. Just freaking crushes it at bass. And I think he's still wearing the exact same wristband. Look at that right there. Same wristband. I'm like 90%. Maybe he never takes it off. Maybe the wristband is what keeps his hair. I think that's how wristbands work. Here he was back in the day. I don't know if I see a wristband, though. See? Shit. The wristband there. But that's the first one. No wig here. He's had pretty much the exact same hair since forever. Moving on. Real quick. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do, because only 7% of people that are watching my videos are subscribed. Just go ahead and click it real quick. It takes 2 seconds and it's free and it helps me out. Please, thank you very much. Okay, bye. Get back to the video. Next up on the list, Jerry Cantrell. Cantrell or Cantrell? I think it's Cantrell. Correct me in the comments. He was in a little band called Alice in Chains, if you've ever heard of him, maybe, potentially. They're pretty big deal back in the day, Yeah, this guy, what are we talking about? Hair. Yeah, duh. Okay. You could tell that just as he's gotten older, there's a little bit of thinning right here, just a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad, considering he's what? How old is he? Yeah, he's 58. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good, considering. It's a little bit younger, still the same. He's just kind of always had the same exact look all the time. Hair looks good. And you could tell, like, if he was thinning here really bad, and then all of a sudden his hair just started coming back out of nowhere, there might be some question there, but hair's pretty much looked exactly the same. Now, I haven't seen any, like, from back here, I haven't seen any shots from there, so there could be something going on, but I think for the most part, he's pretty much just got the exact same hair. Here he was, even younger than that. Hair wasn't thinning. He's had the exact same hairline forever. Really good songwriter, obviously, not just with Alice in Chains, but, with his solo career, too. Really writes some haunting stuff. You can tell it's a lot more thin up front now. I mean, to be honest, it still looks pretty good. I mean, the guy's almost 60 years old. What are you gonna do? I like that it's never really been, like, an issue for him. Next up on the list, Dee Snider. Okay, this one's a little controversial, because a lot of people will comment in the other videos talking about, oh, you should talk about Dee Snider. He's always had hair. And then people say, no, that's always been a wig. No, it's not. It has never been a wig. Big argument going back and forth. And I'm here to basically tell you the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. I would misinform you on accident. If I am the judge and jury of my comment section, I will say that Dee Snider's hair is real, and it is still real, and it always has been.
I'm sassy. You know who I be.
And I found a video of him where he was talking about how people would always say he didn't have his hair or it was a wig. I'll play that here.
A question that keeps coming up is, so are you still wearing the wig? And I go, What wig? That wig you wore back in the day. I thought that wasn't a freaking wig. It would have been a hell of a lot easier if it was a wig, because I would have carried it in a box and wouldn't have to get my roots done and have to comb it out every freaking day. That's a fun one.
It is his real hair. I promise you 100%. The guy just had really cool hair. And it has thinned over the years, but it is still his real hair even today. Now, okay, really, to be fair, he may, in some instances, put on a wig for Twisted Sister shows, maybe. But when he's out like this, in his normal, Dee Snider, here I am, this is my normal every day, that's his real hair. He may play the part of, like, the Twisted Sister Dee Snider and maybe put on some extensions or wigs. But that, to me, is, like, theatrics more than it is I'm walking around. Because some people will say to me, too, they'll be like, oh, well, what about Steel Panther? It's like, well, yeah, but Steel Panther are a parody band that purposefully dresses up like old 80s rock stars. That's their thing. But they don't go around every day pretending that their hair is that way. When they walk around like normal people, they have short hair. So same thing with Dee Snider. He may put on a wig on stage if he just wants it to be really puffy. But in this instance here, that's his real hair. Guaranteed. The guy just has really good genetics for hair. I don't know. Not good genetics for making faces, though. That's his real hair. Always has been his real hair. Debate me in the comments, but I guarantee you, you're incorrect and I am correct. Next up, my boy, crush, my heartthrob, ChrisCornell. All right, don't even at me right now. If I were not, no. If my wife and I had a list of people, no, we're not getting into that either. ChrisCornell's hair is real. It looks amazing. Look at this hair. Look at it. Stare at it. Stare into its soul. It's so good I have the same picture twice. You know how I'm swiping between the same photo? It's that good. Here he was even younger. Like, the hairline is impressive, actually. It's literally some of the most perfect hair I've ever seen in my entire existence. Rest in peace. Still a great hairline. His power was in his hair. Who's that superhero that has like the hair and when it gets chopped off, he's no longer a superhero? Put that in the comments. I'm not going to Google it. Who's the superhero that had hair and it gets cut? He doesn't have powers anymore. Now, this is a funny photo because, A, he's absolutely phenomenally good looking. This was actually from, I don't know, have you guys ever heard his hip hop album? And I'm not even screwing with you. Go look up ChrisCornell's hip hop album that he did with Timbaland, the one who was helping Justin Timberlake and all that stuff. He actually did a kind of a semi-rock / hip-hop album, and it's good. I like it a lot. I've listened to it a lot. It was just him trying something new. Don't go into it thinking it's gonna sound like Soundgarden or Audioslave, because it's not. But it's good. It's really good, and he does a great job. And it freaks you out a little bit. That's a photo from that timeline, and I dig it. In fact, I'm gonna put it on my Spotify right now. Next up, another grunge boy. We've got number 3, EddieVedder. I've never been a massive Pearl Jam fan. I like some of their stuff, but it was never, I was more into Alice in Chains and Soundgarden. Those were my kind of top picks, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about his hair. No wigs here, man. No wigs. No receding hairline at all. It's perfect. You don't see any of the weird, skin graft. You don't see anything strange. That's his real hair. No doubt about it. Here he was back in the day. Same hairline. Nothing changed. He just cut it a little shorter now. Probably just because it's easier to manage, I wouldn't doubt. It's literally the exact same hairline it is today. So somehow these people are just genetically gifted to have amazing hair. And I am not. Maybe he's lost some in the front. Maybe a little bit. But it's not much. I mean, considering he's what? How old is he? 59? Yeah. You're golden, dude. All right, next up on the list is a guy who has some of the greatest hair that's ever been in rock, in my unhumble opinion. Claudio Sanchez. Look at that hair, dude. Look at that. Damn. He's always had this friggin' huge head of hair and just a cool beard. That is insane. And that is real hair. I don't know let me look at what his ancestry is. I gotta double check. He is Puerto Rican and Italian descent. So really great hair genetics right there. Here he was. He actually kind of trolled some people where he posted a video of him with this short hair. And he was like, well, finally did it. Finally cut all my hair off. And he really he shaved down the sides here and here. And then tightly wound up his hair behind him and took that photo. But he totally trolled people. And people were kind of not upset because they knew he was just joking, but people were upset in the moment going, oh my God, no way you cut all that beautiful hair off. Now, of course, I said that he posted this photo. It wasn't that photo specifically. He posted a different photo because you could tell he shaved his beard, but oh my God. I think every supermodel in the world wants that hair. Even with short hair, he'd look cool, but the long hair definitely helps. And that is his real hair. You can see it. Perfect hairline. Everything on this person is awesome. I can't imagine what like the shampoo budget is on tour for this guy. I bet you it's probably like 80% of their management is like making sure his hair looks good, which is honestly, it's a pretty good investment. Look at that. That's absolutely insane. I'm going to send this to my wife and she's going to be like, I hate this guy for having this great of hair. I guarantee you. All right, guys, that is my list of musicians that have never worn a wig and have beautiful hair. Who did I miss? I'm sure there's some people I missed, and I'm sure you're going to let me know because you have nothing better to do, like I have nothing better to do. And I love that. Let's all just do that together. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video.